Well, this review will probably be pretty short because I have almost nothing bad to say about this book, and that is The Beach Club by Elin Hilderbrand. It actually is pronounced Ellen, not Elin, like I thought, like Tiger Woods' ex-wife, but Ellen, like DeGeneres. And the only reason I know that is because I listened to one of her books, The Rumor, which is also very good. Listened to that book on tape, and the narrator pronounced it Ellen, and I'm sure the narrator is correct. So this book is 357 pages long, and it was published in 2000, which is a while ago because she's written a lot of books, and little did I know when I picked this up, this is actually the first book she ever wrote. So that's kind of fun. It's really good for a first book. It's the perfect book to read during the summer, especially if you're on the beach. I read primarily on my balcony or on my couch, and it's just a really cute, fun summer book. I picked this book up at Savers. I was there the other day because our library is closed because of COVID, so I went there to pick up a few books to read and saw this author, and there was a few of them there, so I bought all that they had, and this is just the first one I decided to read, and it is so cute. Right off the bat, I'm just gonna say it's 5 out of 5 stars. Is it the most sophisticated literature you'll ever read? No. But it's so fun and cute, and I highly recommend you read her books because they're perfect for summer. And so basically, quickly what this book is about, I am gonna spoil it, so if you haven't read it yet, maybe don't watch this, but if you have read it, good for you, because it's cute. But quickly what it's about is, it centers around all these people who work at a hotel that is open seasonally on Nantucket Island. This author, I'm pretty sure almost all of her books, if not all of them, take place on Nantucket, so it's kind of cute. I'm not 1,000% sure where Nantucket is. I know it's on the East Coast, but I'm not sure like where, latitude-wise. I guess I would say the main character is Mac Peterson. He is 30-ish. He's kind of like the manager of the hotel, and he has a long-term girlfriend named Maribel, and a lot of this revolves around their relationship and why they're not married, even though they've been together for so long. And then the people that own the hotel, of course, Bill and Therese, older couple, and they have a teenage daughter, Cecily, who just graduated high school. And then there's a bunch of other like supporting characters, and they're all equally, cute and fun. Lacey is a longtime member of this beach club who's super old and really cute, and she and Mac have a cute relationship. And then there's Vance, who is a bellman and hates Mac and is kind of a dick. And then we have Jem, who is a 23-year-old, just kind of there working as a bellman for the summer. We have Andrea, who Mac has an affair with. Not my favorite plot point of the book, but it is what it is. And then just like a bunch of other like supporting characters, and it kind of follows their lives through this one summer at the beach club. And it's just like there's kind of heavy stuff going on, but it's not a heavy book. Like Bill and Therese are still dealing with the grief of losing their first child like 30 years ago, and how they're dealing with their teenage daughter in her kind of rebellious stage. I loved it. It's super cute, super fun to read. I have very few, not even issues, just things that I noticed in this book. And one of them is that it'll randomly get X-rated for like a couple sentences, which is strange because this book is so cute and summery and whatever, and then all of a sudden it's like 50 Shades of Grey for like a little bit, and then it goes back to normal, and I'm kind of like, oh, was that necessary? Like, where did that come from? The word erection is used a lot in this book, and I'm kind of like, well, that's not super necessary. And then there are a few plot points that to me were just kind of like, I don't know, not necessary. Love is another character in this book. She's from Colorado, and she's running the front desk for the summer, and she really wants to get pregnant, which is funny to me. And she's kind of looking, she doesn't care who the dad is. She wants to be a single mother. So she's just looking for a guy to knock her up, basically. And for like the beginning, there is a person staying there with his wife who she thinks is interested and might knock her up, whatever. And then randomly he disappears and we never hear about him again. And it's kind of like, what was the point of that? And then another thing that was a little weird, not weird, but I don't like how it ended, was that during this whole book, we are seeing correspondence between some unknown person and Bill, the owner, and this unknown person wants to buy the hotel from Bill, and Bill's like, no way. And we don't know who this person is. And through the whole book, we're like, who is this person that's like badgering Bill to sell the hotel? And we find, and I'm like this close to the end and we don't know who it is yet. And I'm like, are we gonna find out? Like, finally we find out who it is, Stephen Bigelow Tyler, and find out that it's Maribel's long lost dad. And then the book basically ends. And I'm like, that was kind of a big bombshell to just drop at the end of the book and then not really go into. One last thing that I'm gonna say about this book, other than it's adorable and everyone should read it if you like fun summer reads, is the fact that Maribel moves to LA with Jem when she's clearly not in love with him. That, I didn't like that part, because in the end she's like, I will wait for you, Mac. Like, I still love you, Mac. And I'm like, well, why are you leaving with Jem then? Like, Jem is obviously obsessed with you. Like, that just didn't sit right with me, that Mac cheated on her with this other lady for years, and she's still like, you know, I'll wait for you, whatever. So that was a little annoying to me, but very, very few negative things to say about this book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 on Goodreads. I think it has right now about a 3.8. If you don't have a Goodreads account, I would say any book 3.7 or less is usually not good. If it's above a 4, then it's a really, really good book. Like, unanimously across the board, people love it. This is a 3.8 on Goodreads right now, probably just because, you know, it's a cheesy summer book, you know, whatever. But I loved it. I will do another review on an Elin Hilderbrand book hopefully soon, because her books are super fun to read. So yeah, Beach Club, highly recommend. That's it.